Hey there, you guys. I just thought I would jump on and talk to you today about one of the hardest things that we need to do each and every day as entrepreneurs. If you'll hang on one second, I'm going to try to show you my new baby. Well, she ran off. We have a new kitten. Maybe she'll make an appearance here in a minute. If she wanders by, I'll try to grab her. So, when you own a business, whether it's online or a service business, a local business in your community, it doesn't really matter. But when you own a business, there are always, oh, here she is. Look, this is little Polly, little bitty Polly. She's like 7 weeks old. There's always so many things to do, and prioritizing what to do, what is most important, what's going to move us forward and make an impact on our ability to grow and make more money and expand in the ways that we want to versus what is just keeping us busy, right? And so I don't know if you've ever seen, it's called the Einstein square thing, but I'll try to post a picture of it later in the group or in the comments. So, but this is where you kind of look at everything on your to-do list and categorize it. And I think it's really helpful because if we can stay in the top two categories, you know, 80% of the time and apply that 80-20 rule to that, then we are going to be doing the things in our business that make a big impact, that, directly bring in money and that build our foundation and our systems and the things that we need to continue to be successful and make money versus, going around putting out fires, um, doing things that really may not have an impact or doing things that we as business owners probably shouldn't be doing. So there are things you're going to want to outsource as soon as you possibly can. So anyway, say hi if you're on live and let me know, what things you struggle with figuring out, how to spend your time. So most of our business tasks, and this is a great thing to do when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, is to get everything out of your head and onto paper and then decide what category it goes in. So we have things that are urgent and important, and most of us know what those things are, and we take care of those things very easily because they're probably scheduled. They're probably scheduled appointments, things that we're being paid directly to do and to produce. And, maybe it's like if I have a class scheduled to teach Wednesday at 5, well, getting ready for that class moves to the top of the list. Showing up for that class is the very top thing on my list at that time on that day. But where we get tripped up is things that are very important but do not have any urgency attached. Like nobody is going to really notice if we don't show up and do them, but they can have a huge impact on our business. So that might be things like getting our email systems set up so that we can send out our regular emails every week or however often we email our customers and clients. So that might be things like getting a system in place to get people so that they can book themselves online with you and making sure that that's set up. Because when we have little niggling things like that that aren't done, then that creates a bottleneck. We can't promote ourselves if we know that our schedule isn't completely the way we want it because we'll have that fear that we're going to get overbooked or double booked or booked when we don't want to be booked. And then we're going to be holding ourselves back. So, but that's something that might take 2 hours to go in and put your whole schedule in, like all your days off and vacation time or whatever it is, so then that's something that we can kind of put off while we're dealing with things that are urgent and important and things that are urgent and not important, but can really seem important in the moment. Like, we just have a big to do list where I've got to get my social media posts out. I've got to answer all the emails. I've got to, I don't know, make dinner. Of course, we have to eat, but from a business perspective, it wouldn't be important. And I'm really talking about what we're doing during, kind of during business hours, but it's really easy to react and to spend time on things that could be done at the end of the day, that could be done in a way that is a bit more efficient. Um, and from day to day, these things will vary and change. What wasn't urgent a few days ago becomes urgent, right? It may have been important, but it will bubble up to the top of the list if you just leave it for long enough, right? So there's all kinds of things like that. Maybe it's organizing yourself to follow up with clients or customers you haven't seen in a while, but you don't have those email addresses into a system. So that's something that's pretty important to do, but yet it wouldn't be on that urgent list, and other things can interrupt. Um, so I think it's just a really important skill to be able to look at your to-do list, know what goes in what categories. Anything that falls into not important but urgent, like it does have to get done, but it's really not on your, delivering your product or service to a paying customer or working on your business systems, then I would definitely look at trying to outsource some of those things so they still get done. They're off your list, and that gives you that much more time and energy to focus on your urgent, important, and your important but not urgent. That's things like writing your book that you want to write, that is will help you, to expand and to grow your business, but it just never seems to be at the top of your to-do list. It never makes it to that urgent and important category, and it keeps getting put off to another day, put off to another day. We all know what those things are. For me, it's building email automations and funnels that I know once they're done, will bring in income automatically, probably for years to come. But it's not urgent. Nobody's, expecting me to do that. Nobody's paid me to do that. So getting that done is a struggle. It's a challenge. But, knowing that it's important and knowing where I want to spend my time, I can make it a priority and look at that. So anything that's not important but urgent, I would, if you don't have anybody to outsource that to, I would just kind of leave it to last, maybe spend an hour a day on it, just like trying to knock those kind of things out so that you can stay in your top two categories. So one thing that I hear from people all the time is that they have big goals and projects and not enough time to do them. And this is exactly why I wrote my book on decluttering your schedule. It is very interesting to really dig in and look in detail at where your time is going. And it is a very, very worth doing. So I want to encourage you to go to my website, elevatewithgail.com. Gail is spelled Gael, and grab a copy of that ebook. It's a quick read. You could read through it a couple evenings and do your time audit. See where your time is going and get some of your time back to spend on your not urgent but important tasks. Those are the needle movers in your business and where you really are will see big returns and big leaps once you can start investing in yourself and in your business in that way. And that is one thing that I help people with all the time in coaching is, looking at those important but not urgent things and just, setting goals to keep working on those and keep getting those kind of tasks done so that they can experience, the payoff of having those systems and things in place. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. I will see you guys really, really soon. Let me know what you think of the ebook and stay tuned because tomorrow I'm opening the doors to the Elevate Mastermind with our March intensive announcement. And it is going to be a good one. You are not going to want to miss out on this. So come back by my page tomorrow and check that out. I'll be getting all those announcements and links up tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Bye.